The use of figurative language by Dewi, Henhen, Kamal, Lutfi, and Ridwan. What is figurative language? When you use a word or phrase that does not have its normal everyday literal meaning, you don't say exactly what you mean. You do compare, exaggerate, and understand the situation. Speaking using figurative language. The opposite of literal language is figurative language. Figurative language is language that means more than what it says on the surface. It usually gives us a feeling about its subject. Authors and poets use figurative language almost as frequently as literal language. When you read, you must be conscious of the difference. Otherwise, the text may make no sense at all.
So there are 7 types of figurative language, and an easy way to remember them is to use the memory trick and think of the word shampoo. Each letter in shampoo represents the first letter in the 7 types of figurative language you need to remember. So let's jump into the first type. The first one is simile. The meaning of simile is comparing two unlike things using the words like or as. Simile is an explicit comparison by Keraf. For example, her eyes were like stars. Susan is as gentle as a kitten. She walks in beauty, like the night of cloudless and starry skies. She Walks in Beauty by Lord Byron.
Okay, the next is hyperbole, an exaggeration so dramatic no one could believe it. Overstate to emphasize a point. Hyperbole is comparison or symbolism that is exaggerates. Semi 100 9084 43. For the example, this bag weighs a ton. I've told you a million times to clean up your room. And the next is alliteration, the repeating of the same letter or sound, especially consonant sound, including tongue twisters. Example: Miss Warren was worried when Wendy was waiting. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers.
Metaphor, comparing two unlike things without using like or as, calling one thing another, saying one thing is something else. Metaphor is a stylistic form that depicts a clear picture through comparison or contrast. Tarikan, 1985-15. Example: He is a lion when he fights. Her eyes were sparkling emerald. Personification, giving human characteristics to things that are not human. Kind of figurative language style that describes inanimate objects having human characteristics. Keraf, 2010, 140. Example: Which heaven to God the day denies? Had half impaired the nameless dress which wave in every raven's rest. But tale of days in goodness pen, She walks in beauty by Lord Byron.
Onomatopoeia, the use of a word to describe or imitate a natural sound made by an object or action. Words that sound like what they mean. Example: pow, tweet tweet, bzz. Oxymoron, words or phrases in which contradictory or opposite terms are used together. Example: adult child, act naturally, climb down.